It's like the camera's a bit smeary there. Oh, and I've made it even worse.
There you go, that's better. G'day, this is Captain Australia dash Simon, because I'm not really wearing any of the superhero stuff at the moment. I'm at Mallacoota and I've had a day of rest. It's been a wonderful day. So from, patting the horses to riding a boat across the lake there, I've been hosted, I was invited here by this lovely family. So you've got Graham, Anya and Shanna, and I'm here at their hospitality, something I'm very grateful for. So the big walk was really originally, and sorry, can you tell me if you can hear me okay? So I've got the left working earbud in, and it is hopefully providing better sound, but I have no idea and no way to tell. But yeah, so I've been invited here by this lovely family, and I've had a day of rest. Sound is loud and clear. Thank you, Emma. Cheers. Um, so yesterday I passed the Victorian border, camped overnight, walked this morning to get to a place called Genoa, and then came out to Mallacoota, and I've been able to stay here today for the full day, and it's just been lovely, a lovely day of rest. Tremendous rain, and there's more to come. So the plan for tomorrow is to head off to a place called Can River from Genoa. So I get dropped out to the point where I was picked up and brought out to Mallacoota. So I continue my journey from that exact spot and head for Can River. And that's about 50k from Genoa. A long and winding road, treacherous in the wet. And let me show you, sorry, this family. So I've got this old army greatcoat that I wear in the wet. This thing. So it's pretty crap, to be honest. It's a little bit heavy, but it doesn't completely resist the wet. And what this family's given me is this thing. And look at the decoration. So Anya wrote a name on it. Happy Travels from Tim. Smiley face from Shan. So it's all signed. Bit of the old artwork. Yeah. CA. Captain Australia. Some love hearts and waves. We've got a big walk logo over here. Mallacoota. So I might take this and actually get people I meet to write on it if they want to. I'll need to buy a Sharpie, but look, and here on the back, Captain Australia, the big walk from Brisbane to Melbourne for kids' cancer research, CA. And then you got Cooter, 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 Oi, 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 and more racing flames. So this jacket, it's high vis and 100% waterproof, the kind of thing that if I were even half smart, I'd have had all along. But it's much better than the army coat I had. And what a wonderful gift. So yeah, I'll be wearing that with pride. And I'll get people to, who want to ride on it as well as I walk. Great idea. So yeah, tomorrow, Genoa to Can River. That's about 50k, something that I could and would be able to do in one day. But I'm mindful of the wet weather. It's quite treacherous, winding mountain roads, lots of hills and stuff. So what I'll probably do is do 30k from Genoa, pitch a camp, and then roll into Can River on Monday. Can River, the pub there has written to me saying they'll put me up for the night. So I might have one night of rough camping and then another night of hospitality, which is lovely. Yeah, what a gift and a memory, says Gail. I think, let me get my old man spectacles. Where are they? What have you done with the old... They're on your shirt, you bullfed. Pop these bad boys on. Beck says, nice job. Can't wait to see you. It will be a keeper when finished. Yeah, it will. A lovely souvenir. Yeah, for sure. Fantastic people indeed, says Rick. I'm 100% with you, my friend. And Gail said, what a great gift and a memory. And it absolutely is. Post the other one home. The other one's taken a bit of, like, it's all ripped and shredded. Like it's gotten caught on, all kinds of things. So it's taken a beating. I might just discard it. It's not, yeah, this is just 100% better. Weighs less as well. So it's fabulous. Let's make sure I didn't miss any more comments. What legends? Absolute legends. Brad, I'm with you completely, my friend. Sean says, hey brother, Sean McDonald. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Hope the business is thriving as you deserve for it to be. Deirdre says, hi mate, sound is clear. Thank you. I'm glad. So it looks like when I just use this earbud, we're all good with the sound. Unless anybody reports that the sound is a bit dodgy. So, hello, mate. Glad you're doing okay, bud, says Grover. Yeah, cheers, Grover. So, yeah, today you might have had a few little weird videos pop up in your daily feeds and stuff. Me riding a boat, me patting some horses. But the fellowship with this family has just been wonderful, and their lives here at Mallacoota are wonderful. And I think that, like, when I started the walk in the first weeks of the walk, I just didn't expect any of this. You know, it was for me, it was an ordeal, and it was purposefully an ordeal. And the idea is that suffering illustrates joy. You know, like I'm learning that Eden misses you, says Penelope. I loved Eden as well. Thank you. I will remember all you kids that came down and greeted me till the day I die. That was a great moment for me. Um, hey, you look well, says Deirdre. Be safe. You're a great guy. Thank you so much. Zane from Eden says hi. Well, g'day, Zane. How you doing? Um, Going good, brother. Thank you, says Sean. Awesome. Stinking more than you and Eden. You told me I stink. Love it. Did I? Oh, sorry. That's, yeah, you're the dude. I didn't tell you oh, well, if I did, I was joking, buddy. Ulladulla misses you too, but I doubt you missed the hangover. Yeah, sorry, in the Marlin Hotel at Ulladulla, I did have more than a few beers. Kelso, hi, Captain. Great to see you continuing travels. Good on you. Thank you, Kelso. So yeah, tomorrow, Genoa to Can River, and this hospitality, I'll have a night of sleeping rough, but then I think I'll get to stay at the pub at Can River, and there's some people who want to meet. I'm delighted by that. Maybe I'll get the jacket signed and have a few beers. It's wonderful. I smelled beautiful, did I, at Eden? Well, Scott Brown says, sorry. Hey, Captain Awesome. Workmate, legend, my wife and daughter met you at Kiama, and I've followed you ever since. Keep it up. Oh, cheers, mate. That's lovely. Thank you. Bring your family to Eden. Penelope, I will bring my family through the entire walk. You know, I need to this has been a process of me repairing myself. So the walk is purposefully an ordeal. It's purposefully hard, and it's to make me better and help me get past the fight with stage 4 cancer. And in being of service, you know, it's this wonderful thing. It's this circle of hope and kindness that I've been able to build in my own life. So by helping the Kids Cancer Project, a very worthwhile charity that relates to pediatric cancer research, it makes the whole thing better. But yeah, the waves of lovely kindness and compassion we're seeing in the people that we meet have just inspired me. I will take the trip again, and I will bring my family, but I need to also fix my life back home too. So now that I'm fixed, when I get home, I'll shave, I'll make myself look a bit more normal, and I need to figure out, you know, I need to get a job. I need to pay my mortgage. We've been living off the mortgage for a couple of years. While I was wrecked by cancer and COVID killed my travel, I own and operate a travel insurance company. Might be able to get that back up now that the travel is happening again. I need to figure out my life and get all that back on track. But as soon as I have and we've got our finances in order, we're going to go traveling. Grover says don't shave. Well, I mean, I'm just curious to see if I can de-ageify myself. I think the beard is just a big bushy Santa kind of thing going on. If I just get rid of it and tidy this up and put a bit of colour in there, I might be able to look, you know, actually 50 years old or younger, you know. Kelso says, so great to see people smiling. You make people smile, Simon. Top bloke. Well, thank you. I think it's not me, you know, it's us, it's you, me, we, you know what I mean? And I think it's a great reminder to know that that's in us because we get so grumpy bum with each other, you know, and so combative. But when, you know, you see this and that's in us too, you know, the kindness and these lovely moments, these joyful moments. So Shanna, the lady hosting, is funny as hell. You know, what a lovely, joyful person. And she's got these weird little fetishes. She's got these lovely little, just things that she loves in her life. Like she's got a purse that's made from a toad and she's got this big puffer fish thing that is creepy as hell. But she's just full of light and loveliness. And yet, you know, you could probably argue with her in the street if she cuts you off in traffic because we're intolerant of each other as well. That's in us as well. So I think it's nice to just see it, have this reminder of this beauty and kindness, and share that because it just makes the world better. Deirdre, I'm sorry. In one stream, you mentioned that you've got your cancer diagnosis, and I'm so sorry. And I hope you remember that it's just not over until it's over. You know, and you try and inject into every day just a little bit of joy. You know, because we all of us have an expiry date. But, you know, cancer, it just puts this cloud over your horizon. It tries to suck the joy out of life. None of us knows how many days we have left. And that should teach us to live with all of your heart, you know? Just love hard as you can, you know? And love can be, it doesn't have to be, you know, your family or other people. You can love whatever it is, manga, you know, Star Wars movies, but you lean into your passion. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be embarrassed by who you are. If you feel like dancing, dance, even if you're terrible at it, you know. And Deirdre, even when you're facing up to a prognosis that's not good, you're not dead yet, you know. So I wish you every happiness and every success in the fight. And you should look at clinical trials. I knew a guy who he was sort of like a stepfather figure. I don't. It's hard to characterize the relationship. He had 6 weeks to live. He was actively dying, but he got on an immunotherapy trial and he lived another 6 years. 6 weeks to 6 years is a pretty good deal. So, you know, you should be your own advocate. Talk to your doctor, talk to your GP, talk to your oncologist about anything that's possible to prolong your life. Anyway, I'm so sorry for your diagnosis, Deirdre. Grover says I'm a sarcastic prick. You didn't seem a prick at all when we met, Grover. Well, I don't know, is Grover your actual name? Penelope, you have changed our kids to appreciate life. They have not stopped talking about you. Oh, that's lovely. I adore that. I really do. Grover, you make me smile, mate, and that's hard. Well, not many of you left, mate. Well, I say there is. I'm a dime a dozen. We just need to unlock it. You know, you're me. You know, if you think that I have those good qualities, they are reflected in you, my friend. So bring them out. Use them every single day. Sue says, yay, so good you will be bring your family back to your journey. I'm sure it will all fall into place to happen just as easily. Your journey is falling into place with kindness. Mate, yeah, I just need a little bit of time to get my life fixed up when I get home. Captain, you'll definitely look 10 years younger with a makeover. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm going to look fly. Yeah. Gonna have some, you know, dad abs, rock the dad bod, shave the beard off, you know, put a bit of color in the hair. Do you reckon I could get a career as like a professional rapper? I'm thinking in the Philippines, like you know, dude, I'd be so weird over there, like because they'd have all their Filipino artists and stuff, but I'd be in there because my wife, she speaks Tagalog, the local language, so and I've picked up a little bit of it, so it's like, hang on. Teka muna, kuya, makantay ka, street ang parents ko, yo, salamat po, putang enya mo. Now, if you know Tagalog, the Filipino language, you'll know I just said some rude stuff. But I reckon I could do that in a rap format and maybe be worldwide famous in the Philippines. Hang on, worldwide famous in the Philippines. Okay, Grover, we love you, brother. Thank you, mate. Sorry, catching up on comments. Kane, my mate Kane. Hey, mate, do you listen to music as you're walking? If so, what do you listen to? My mohawk is no longer pink, it's now blue. Good, buddy. And blue and purple. I'll send you a picture later. Keep up the great work, mate. It's awesome to see the impact you're having on people. Kane, you're a lovely guy, mate. I'm glad you haven't shaved the mohawk off. The music, I usually try and keep battery life. So this stretch into Victoria, where there's less surety of water and fewer amenities, I can never be sure when I'll get to charge up the pack, and the weather's awful, so the solar backup doesn't work. But when I know that I've got a place to stay, I do sometimes give myself a bit of music. The thing is, only if the road is very safe. There's really dodgy roads around here, and in the wet weather, it's just not prudent to give up my sense of hearing. You know what I mean? But when I listen, it's if I want to make some miles and go faster, it's hip hop and rap. That's just the beat of it. It's you know, so that helps me march faster. Um, if I'm just walking and feeling serene, I've got this sort of easy listening kind of mellow music stuff. It's got there's things like I like music like what is it? You know, there's a song Passenger. You know, you only know the light and it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. You know that one? And stuff like that. Yeah, you know. But there's all kinds of classic music too. Not classical music. I don't really like listening to classical music. I like sort of folk musicy stuff. But I like rock. I do like just about everything. The only music I can't abide is death metal. You know that. You know that sort of stuff. Not for me. But if it's for you, don't be bothered by the fact that I don't like it. Um, Eddie says, I seen you on TV and you made me smile in a time I don't smile often. Oh, that's lovely, mate. Following you helps me face how much I'm still capable of and how much I take it for granted. Thanks, mate. You're a real legend. Buddy, you just give me this little ripple feeling through my chest, mate. You know, when you hear something that is just bloody great. Because that's I love that. That's exactly what I'd like to be able to give to just even one person. Just that reminder that a broken life can be fixed. And then also, maybe it's not so broken as you think. And then you can be powerful, strong, you can do something unusual and you know, ideally of service or even just for your own happiness. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for your kind words, says Deirdre. Thank you for your support, Deirdre. Jason, so good to see you get so far into your journey. So far since we met you at Labrador. Oh, geez, yeah, that's a while back. We need more people like you in this troubled world. Thank you. That's very kind. A friend's mum said many years ago, you have to love you before you can love anything else. I know what she means now. You can surely love you like we have. Well, that's gorgeous. Thank you. Yes, dance when you need to, speak when you wish to share. I think accept yourself, love yourself, share that love with the world. And, you know, when you come across hate, have like a laser kung fu, you know. It doesn't need to get through. You know, there are people out there who hate. There are people out there who want to hurt you and keep you down. Fuck them. Sorry to swear. You know, love, live with love, have dignity, tell the truth, and everything gets better. It does, and it will. I promise it will. 100%. You know, but when you let the hate or the fear or the xenophobia, when that creeps in, it works in the same way. It spreads and it contaminates, just like cancer does. So yeah, you know, it applies to bullying. It applies to any darkness that you come into. The only way to beat that is to shine a light. You know, there's this old quote. Yeah, the only way to defy darkness is to light a candle. And so that's what we're doing. You know, if you're taking inspiration from some of the joys that we're seeing in the world, that's a candle. It's beautiful. You know, and you spread that around. Don't let some asshole blow it out. You know. Rachel says, we thought Zane would be scared of you, but he loved you. He asks about every day. Oh, cheers. Yeah, I've had a great privilege meeting people, you know, through this journey. I can't tell you how much it gives me and lifts me up. Grover, dime a dozen. That's what they say about me. One of a kind, but nothing like you, mate. I respect you a lot. Well, thank you, mate. I'm smooth rapping. Yeah, well, you wait till you get that translated. Um, it sounded rude. Yeah. Actually, I don't remember. Teka muna kuya means, wait a minute, brother. Makantaya. I have strict parents. I, do you want me to tell you the translation of the rap I did, if as I understand it? it's rude. So if there's children listening, I'll try and make it as unrude as possible. Okay, so it's, wait a minute, brother. I'm not a homosexual and I have strict parents. I can't give you, um, I can't pleasure you in the way that you want. I'll get in a lot of trouble. I think that's roughly what I rapped. So, yeah, in the Filipino language called Tagalog. Looking good, Captain. Congrats on the border crossing. Yeah, cheers, Nathan. We're in the final run. It blows my mind that if I really knuckled down and went hardcore, I could be finished in 10 days. You know, I'm capable of 50K a day. Bang. So in theory, I could be done in 10 days. But yeah, I'm gonna do it smart. I'm not gonna abbreviate this remaining piece of the trip. I'm going to try and make the most of it. And there's people who've written to me that want to meet on the way. Kelso asks, what's three things that make you happy, Captain? Okay, that's a good question. I think there was the me before the walk, which is different to the me now as well. Uh, I love seeing people uh, tell me about the joy in their life. Like I vicariously experience joy. I know that probably sounds completely weird, but hanging out with this family tonight, there were moments when Shanna would tell me about the things that she loves, and her eyes just light up, and it makes me happy to see it, you know. So I like seeing. I mean, I love these children who have been affected by bullying and who have, and there's, you know, I hear back and they're doing better. It makes me happy the idea that we could inspire a child to have faith in themselves, you know, to not surrender their happiness and their self-worth to some asshole who just wants to dig away at them because they're mean in their spirit, you know. And sure, the bullies, you know, got problems that they need help. Okay, fine. But I sympathize with the victim more than the aggressor, and I always will. You know, I think that um, it can become morally ambiguous to say, you know, no one's at fault. You know, oh yeah, the predator, they're a victim too. It is true, hurt people go on to hurt people. And at the end of the day, you know, trauma can create more trauma. But, you know, you have to stop somewhere. You have to be accountable somewhere. And if you're not going to take accountability, then you are just creating a relentless cycle of problems. So I sympathise with the victim. I sympathise with the downtrodden. I sympathise with, you know, the dark horse. And I do think that seeing a kid like there's that boy Jaya who did the go captain, go, you crossed the border, captain, you know, that stuff. Seeing that kid bubble up with life, that fills me with a joy I cannot describe. You know, I'm not giving the obvious answer like my children. They are an island of like they are the umbrella of joy that yeah I, you know. So I'm not giving that obvious answer. Number three, yeah, I so there's the seeing other people joyfully sharing fellowship, you know, that sort of thing. That's lovely. There's seeing kids lift themselves up. Yeah, what would my big happy be? I think, you know, I'd have to say this whole, like, the process of this walk has led me to my sense of personal value, you know, the a respect for who I am as a human being. And it's not happiness is it's more profound than happiness, but that gives me a tremendous gift. It gives me this platform of like contentment from which all of the ups and downs in life become more bearable. You know what I mean? So it's like this enduring platform that allows for happiness. I hope that answer satisfies you, Kelso. Did my best. Grover says, I'm coming for a drive tomorrow from Eden, going to catch up. What you need? Cheers, mate. I've got everything I need. What I need is a handshake and a cuddle, buddy. So, spot me on the road, wave me down, and we'll sit down and we'll have a drink or something, say good day. But yeah, food and drink, I'll have all my material needs taken care of, my friend. Richard says, keep pushing, Captain Australia's big walk. You will do this. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, it's the final. It's the final run. It's the beginning of the end. We're in Victoria. Bang, straight down to Melbourne. Archer loves that song. I can't wait to tell him you like Passenger. Oh, cheers. It is a gorgeous song. Let Her Go. Love that song. There's another one that makes me cry. Similar sort of time. Oh, what was it? Something like I wasn't expecting that. It's about falling in love and then the person you love dies, I think. I don't know. How lovely is Eden? People do care. Eden's gorgeous. No, Grover. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have sworn. Kaz asks, how is Archer doing? Diddly dee dee. Gail, love, laugh, and live. I do this daily. Good on you. Do. Lots of profanity. Kyle, my neighbour is Filipino. I will show him this video later. Oh no, I'm going to cop so much shit from that too. Either because I'm saying something that I don't. Oh, I missed out. Okay, let me redo it because I missed out part of it. So it's Isobu mo ang boto ko? Whoa! Teka muna kuya, magantay ka. Strict ang parents ko. Whoa, salamat po. Putang anyo mo. I think in the last part I call you a mother hugger. Um, yeah, so so literally I think it's, you want me to uh, perform a adult act upon you? Whoa, wait on, brother. I'm not a homosexual and my parents are very strict. You're a mother hugger. I think that's what the rap is. Oh, geez, I'm going to get so much shit for that. Dear Liddy, I've seen you walk, lol, 25 a day, lol, love ya. Hey, I've done 50 in a day. 59, I think, was the longest of the walk. Penelope, yes, bless our kids. Good on you all. People are, excuse my language. Okay, yep. Joy is awesome. Go, Captain. You can do it. So, catching up on the comments now. And you're going to get one. I'll bring you a beer. All right, mate, we've got a deal. By the side of the road, I'll be walking along the path to Can River tomorrow. Rock on up and we'll have a quite discreet beer in the side of the bush somewhere. If you don't see me, it's because I've had to step in to relieve myself in the forest, and that's all. Good to see you out of the cold and rain. I think there's going to be some weather tomorrow and for the next few days, but so be it. I've got to, somebody asked me in the Daily Donor Dare of Doom to start using this phrase. So I've got to pull up my big girl pants and get into it. Pull up my big girl pants and keep moving, I think. So tomorrow there'll be some weather, but I've got to put on my big girl pants and go for it. Kelso says, Jai, you're a great guy. Don't you worry about those bullies. Believe in yourself. I was bullied in high school. I understand. Hold your head high, buddy. Yep, good on you. And sorry you copped it, Kelso. Diane says he's still quite sick, but has a few early signs of engraftment, so hopefully he will start to feel better in a week or so. I'm home with my older boys for a few days. I'll post more updates when I go back. Please follow Archer's Fight if you don't already. I'm sorry he's struggling, Diane. All my love. He's a lovely kid. I hope the postcard came through, and I hope it lifts him up even just a little bit. Beck McNamara, good night. See you tomorrow on here if you can be safe. Soldier on with Codrell, soldier on. Jacinta says, I would love for you to talk to my scouts and venturers about your journey. My son did a 25-kilometre walk a couple of weeks ago and spent the first 16 kilometres with his shoes on wrong feet and wondered why he got blisters. Jeez. Sure, Jacinta. Sorry, if you're in one of these upcoming towns, happy to meet. And if you're not, well, happy to do a little video for them or something. Oh, it started raining again. Yep. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow the forecast is more rain. Next few days, maybe the rest of the walk will be characterized by rain. But I've got my lovely new high visibility coat, which is awesome. So sorry for the long chitty chat. Diane says he absolutely loves your postcards. Thanks so much for including him in your journey. It means the world to our family. I couldn't be more delighted, humbled, and privileged to do it. I'm sorry I don't do it every single town I roll through. Sometimes I've just got heavy weight and I can't find the post office and all of that muddling through. But every time I pass through a town, especially a pretty one, I will do my very best. Okay, so yeah, sorry, shout out to Archer, who's in Westmead Hospital at the moment going through a treatment for pediatric cancer, which results in a bone marrow transplant to replace unhealthy bone marrow treated with chemotherapy. It's a shit show. It's a mess. And so, how old is he again? Like 8 or 9? So when I march, I dedicate the march to Archer and kids like him. It's absolutely based on the idea that no child should have to go through that. Kid needs to be riding a skateboard, falling off a tree, falling off a tree, out of a tree, learning to ride a bike. That's what a kid's about. Yeah. Anyway, Captain Australia's Big Walk. I will leave it there. Hope you enjoy your bacon egg roll tomorrow. If you don't eat it, I will shout out to. If I don't eat it, you'll shout out to Archer. How is what? Jacinta says that would be amazing. Will be your second last day at a guest. Oh, so you're right near into Melbourne, are you? I'm happy to meet. If you can just Jacinta, if you can just give me a nudge, if you could keep one eye on it as I get closer, you could just give me a little nudge. I just got a video sent to me by Jai's mother, so you might see another one of these go Arto, sorry, go Captain, go videos. I love those bloody things. Diagnosed at 6 years, he's 8 now, says Diane. Okay, Archer's 8 years old. He's been in hospital for a couple of months. So, yeah, can you please send a link to to the Archer's fight thing? Yeah, if you don't need it, I will. Good on you, Grover. All right. All right, so I will leave it there. Good on you all. Thank you so much for your kindness and your interest. And the charity, the Kids Cancer Project, it is a wonderful cause. You'll see links in the sticky posts and here and there in different posts. It's about the 950 children affected every year in Australia by pediatric cancer. The research done benefits not just those children, but children around the rest of the world and humanity generally, and our understanding of cancer generally. But of the 950 Aussie kids diagnosed, 20% do not survive treatment. That's 3 kids every week dying to pediatric cancer. So these cancers are very researchable. And because I don't work for the charity, I'm just some buffet doing a walk. Every dollar that we donate bypasses all the usual charity sort of logic of, you know, marketing, the costs of, acquiring your donation, because it all is based on some buffet doing a big free walk. So the money goes directly into research. So that's great. That's ethical, and it's a wonderful charity. So, good on you if you decide to donate. And if you don't or can't, you could still help by spreading the word. So thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your interest. I wish you all the very best. And yeah, again, shout out to Archer, mate. Come on. You'll be great, mate. Come on, you can push through this. I'm sorry that he's feeling so sick at the moment, Diane. All the very best.